On today's show, it's the last episode of the year, which means it's time for our Best of 2014 episode.
We're retelling our best news stories, pop culture stories, and our favorite video games.
It's going to be great, so let's get this party started. Tomorrow Daily. Greetings, citizens of the internet. For the last time in 2014, welcome to Tomorrow Daily, the best geek talk show in the known universe. I'm your host, Ashley Scala. Joining me as always on this final show of the year, Kill Anonymous.
I'm excited. They let us out once a year.
They do.
For one day out of the studio. They let us out of the studio.
It's true.
So
they
that's
let us out.
today, and that's why
today.
we're dressed up.
We were able to go and get some clothes. They said, go get your fancy stuff. And then with an escort, we had to go to our old homes and get our nice stuff and bring it back. But now we'll never, ever be let out.
I didn't get to go yet.
Oh, you didn't get to go back home yet?
No,
Where'd you find that? Price is
Right?
Right?
There's actually, this is actually Drew Carey.
It belongs to Chris Hardwick. We got it. We stole it from the Walking Dead set.
Thanks, Chris.
This is our last episode of the year. Like we mentioned, we decided we would do a best of. We'd tell you what our favorite stuff was. We'd listen to
we got help from you guys.
Yeah, listen to what your favorite stuff was, and then this is all kind of ramping up to CES, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But I mean, I guess they're kind of they're our own headlines. But let's talk about our best of. Okay, so our first category is best tech story of the year. For me, I mean, it was an easy choice. It's the Rosetta landing. This is Comet 67P. We landed a probe of the Philae. We landed the Philae probe on the surface of a moving comet. We had a slingshot Rosetta around orbits a bunch of times.
Yeah.
It took so many years to get this done, and it was, even though it wasn't 100% successful the way that the ESA had hoped, I mean, what a tremendous accomplishment.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And they did say that as it gets closer to the sun, it might actually get enough solar power to reactivate. Philae might reactivate, and they might be able to get some more data, which is pretty great. So that's 100%, like hands down, easily my story of the year. I got super excited when I saw all of the teams celebrating. When they see here they are, they're super happy, they're all excited. Learning that it actually happened. There's some pictures. That's the Philae lander going down from Rosetta. They took that picture from the Rosetta spacecraft. I mean, just what a moment. What a great moment in science, and it's just such an achievement. That's easily my favorite. What about you?
No, that was up. That's definitely up there.
It's up there.
For everyone that's a science geek and whatnot. For me, it was bionics, people becoming slightly more robotic, and it's just like the future of Deus Ex the game, Human Revolution coming true.
People are going to be cutting off their arms on purpose.
First off,
to get good arms.
Now you can run as fast as an ostrich. Well, kind of. This guy made bionic.
The bionic
boots, and so he can run 25 miles per hour.
That's fast.
Really fast, and it's basically these like boot attachments that replicate an ostrich's Achilles
legs and gait.
Yeah,
that's pretty
tendons.
cool.
So that's awesome. That was really cool.
Good story. I liked that.
And then it was the man with the bionic arms. This was
from
recently
last week.
too.
Last week. That was last week.
So basically, we have bionic arms. That's been done before, but this guy has two. And on top of that, he controls them with his brain.
Yeah.
His brain waves control the two arms.
And simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
Which is great.
And there you go. It's pretty exciting.
Huge, tremendous accomplishments and achievements in science and technology. Just so cool. Like that's, I don't even know what to say beyond that.
Those are my favorite. I mean, the other one would be the fact that we can live in the clouds on, what was it, Venus?
Yeah, the proposal to go live in the clouds.
We have some of their favorites
Cloud
too.
City in Venus.
Up,
Yeah,
right?
we do.
Okay, all right. I won't get ahead of myself.
Okay, so now I'll let you start this one off. This is our best pop culture news.
Oh yeah, my favorite pop culture news was Margot Robbie and Jai Courtney.
Jai Courtney, I love that you include Jai Courtney.
It was basically they announced the cast of the Suicide Squad, but my favorite was that Margot Robbie is perfect for the role of. Oh, we seeing?
This is a
stop showing Jai Courtney.
Wait, let me explain about this B-roll here. This is a really awesome Suicide Squad fan-made trailer. they did an amazing job on this.
But yeah, Jai Courtney's finally getting his day in the sun to be Boomerang, I think it was.
He's had his day in the sun like all year. I feel like he's been in everything.
Yeah, and then Margot Robbie. I can't wait. I just can't wait for.
She's gonna be pretty great.
Those.
But
I liked it.
It's pretty good.
Jai Courtney fans are.
For me, the number one thing was the Star Wars trailer, the teaser
Oh,
trailer dropping. That was my big.
Yep.
That was my big geek pop culture.
Good
I mean,
choice.
listen, guys, we're all gonna pretend like episodes 1 through 3 never happened. Maybe the good parts of episodes 2 and 3, like that's fine. But seeing this trailer made me feel like Star Wars as a franchise is truly in the right hands. I really like that. For example, BB-8, the little robot that looks like it's riding on a soccer ball, is a fully functional real-life robot that's not CG.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're doing actual practical effects for a lot of things that they can do practical effects for, and miniatures, just like the old trilogy, original trilogy in Star Wars. I know a lot of people are freaking out about this broadsword lightsaber, but I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be great. People are going to be super pumped. When the music kicks in and the Millennium Falcon starts flying across the screen, like you get super jacked up on Star Wars, you guys. And it keeps cutting to black. Sorry about that.
It was hard not to get excited after you've been hurt so many times as a Star Wars fan. Plus, you think they've had a pretty good year for Star Wars with Disney.
It's been a pretty good run. I think a lot of people were really scared when they announced that Disney was buying Lucasfilm. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's over, guys. Pack it in. Like, let's go."
No,
give it up.
They did good with Marvel.
But
let's give
that
them a
was
break.
the argument: was give them a chance because look at the great things they're doing with Marvel. They're really letting them be kind of an autonomous studio, and it seems like they're really kind of giving Star Wars the fun and also the gravitas that it deserves.
Yeah, and plus you like the animated series that they have going on.
I do. I like Star Wars Rebels is really good. Yep. I'm looking forward to Gary Whitta is writing a spin-off Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So there's all kinds of great Star Wars news. So for me, like it was a big Star Wars year for me. But next year obviously is gonna be even bigger. They've got Celebration. They've got, I'm sure, a whole bunch of stuff planned for the theme parks, and then of course Star Wars in about a year. A little less than a year. We're on the countdown.
The hype train is leaving the station, and we're all aboard.
I think we've all been aboard ever since that trailer dropped. I think we all just got right on the train and bought a one-way ticket to Hype Town. Okay, so favorite video game of the year. We both thought about this a lot. We had some runners-up.
I'm real disappointed in this little bit.
This was really tough for us, okay, because there were a lot of good games.
On this one?
Do you want to? I'll go.
Okay, all right. So Ashley's video game of the year.
It had to be Mario Kart 8. There was no other choice for me. It was an easy pick. And of
Luigi's death stares on the lower.
Well, yeah. So Mario Kart 8 in and of itself is a great game. Fantastic. There's me. I'm right there. This is my.
Oh, so this is from your.
Yeah,
race.
these are from my races. There's Mike. Mike and I have a long-standing Mario Kart rivalry that spans ages, generations. It's just generational. It's a long-standing.
He uses his me.
He races as his me.
Is he good?
He's very good. I'm better, but he's very good.
Why do you think this is game of the year beyond the fact that you like it?
Still has my attention after 6 months of being out. I play it all the time.
Okay.
Great retention value. Love the DLC. They released so many new tracks. There was 8 new tracks. That's crazy. That's awesome. I really like what they're doing with the amiibos, where you're able to, have costumes and stuff like that. So I really feel like Nintendo finally, really did all the things I wanted out of a Mario Kart game. And then of course, Luigi Death Stare.
Rolling.
How are we so lucky to get a developer who made that face while making the game and was like, people are gonna love this. That's so amazing. Look at that face. He's furious. He's not putting up with your junk.
Mad.
Luigi's gonna fight you. He's like, it's not the year of Luigi anymore. He's furious.
Yeah.
He's gonna take everybody out.
For Luigi, it's Luigi forever.
So okay, go ahead.
So I was on the fence about what I was gonna choose.
What's your second place?
My second place was I'd say Shadows of Mordor.
Okay.
I think that was my second
did
place.
like that
It
game
was like
quite a bit.
Assassin's Creed, but with a little bit of you get so angry at that game, but in a kind of a good way. So, but in the end, I picked a game. I like to pick a game that I think people, if you bought it, you'd feel like, okay, not only did I like the game, but I got my money's worth.
Okay.
And it's something I'll be able to share with others.
Shareable.
It'll be something that I'm still playing once the year's over. Or
Replay
maybe
value.
I'll come back to. Or maybe I'll come back to.
Retention. Got it.
So I picked Super Smash Brothers Wii U.
one.
So we both picked a Nintendo one, which I didn't like that.
It was
a
great year for
don't like
Nintendo,
it.
though.
Okay.
But
there was a lot of
year
good
for
fantasy
Nintendo.
games out this year, and
True.
so I almost leaned to that because I like Dragon Age. But anyway, so for Super Smash Brothers, it was a long-awaited game. You know, it was a Wii U seller. It sold Wii U's.
Yeah.
And so as far as they added so many modes, you can customize the main characters now. They added more characters. They promised there's going to be more that are going to be unlocked if you have 3DS and the Wii U.
You can play as yourself.
You can play as your me. There's so much customization. There's so many extra features. It's got so much replay value. There's so much to unlock. You can use the amiibos.
And the one thing I love about it is it's easy to pick up and play if you're new.
Who's your main?
Well, I go back and forth between Sheik. I love playing as Sheik.
Okay, you like speed characters.
I really like playing as Sheik. And then also, this is going to sound crazy, but I really like playing as the neighbor from Animal Crossing. Sorry. I just really... Because if you're the girl, you hit people with a frying pan. It's funny. And an umbrella. I'm sorry, you have an umbrella. It's not a frying pan. That's Game & Watch. You have an umbrella, and it's really funny. It made me laugh. But Sheik mostly. That's mostly my main.
All right.
Who do you play as?
I play as King DDD. I play as King DDD as my main.
That is not an accept. No.
Oh man, yes. His mallet will ruin you because he's got a big hitbox. See, now we're getting to.
Okay.
He's got a big hitbox, but he's very powerful. But anyway,
Right.
So yeah.
That's your game.
Yeah.
All right.
The only
good.
reason why some people will be like, no, this other game is because a lot of people don't have a Wii U yet.
That's
you
true.
know? Let's
okay,
do it.
Your hashtag of the day
Yes.
has nothing to do with best of. It has to do with
Nintendo.
CNET at CES. There's no TD in front of it.
That's a really weird. CNET.
CNET at CES is the hashtag.
Not
everybody's
at
going to be using.
Oh,
No,
everybody
at
okay.
everybody talking about CNET at CES. That's
It's not
the hashtag.
TD,
No,
it's CNET at
that's
CES.
the official hashtag.
Okay.
CNET at CES.
And what happens if they hashtag that?
If you hashtag that, you have a chance to end up on the wall. We have a tweet wall up on the live stage.
Oh, okay.
We have lots of stuff going on with our coverage. We obviously have the most comprehensive coverage of anybody out there, so you definitely don't want to miss our coverage at ces.cnet.com.
Yeah.
And we are going to be doing a live show Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on the show floor from our stage, our main stage in South Hall at CES.
Yeah, if you ever wanted to see those Tomorrow Daily bloopers,
Tune in for the live show.
bam!
There you go. So yeah, that's your hashtag is CNET at CES. We want you guys to tell us, what do you think the top 3 trends are going to be at the 2015 International Consumer Electronics Show?
Nintendo.
No, wrong. I say personal service robots. So like
Really?
Jibo.
Ooh, that's
Jibo,
scary, yeah.
Amazon Echo is kind of like a personal service robot, like where we have these like virtual personal assistants
all right.
now in like a little robot form.
All
so
right.
I think that might be good. Obviously, home automation is really big, but VR be huge.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a big year for VR at the show.
Or the Cookie, if anybody watches Black Mirror.
Yeah.
The Cookie.
When do I get
no?
my grain?
Yeah, oh, that thing.
When do I get my
Oof.
grain? You're going to go
I don't wanna get
grainless?
the version. Oh.
Anyway, sorry, inside Black Mirror joke. You guys should really watch Black Mirror. I took Kale's recommendation. It's incredible. It's so good.
So unnerving. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, so like we said, we will be back on stage live at CES 2015 on January 6th, 1 p.m. Pacific time.
I hope some of our usual, because we have like quite a few usual people that
Yeah.
like watch the show.
Show up.
I hope they show up.
Yeah, I
because
hope
they'll
you
put
show
it-
up.
They'll like know like inside stuff. And
Yeah.
it's good.
So we hope you
Good,
show
it's
up.
good.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to get into it, your user feedback, which is all of your best ofs. A bunch of you guys wrote in. It's so awesome. I'm sorry we couldn't get to all of you. And then, of course, our very last photographer of the year.
Oh no.
So stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. It's our best of 2014 episode. We hope you're having a delightful holiday and a good new year.
Yes.
We like to every single week talk about the things we are into, and so I figured let's get into it. Kill, I really feel like we should dress up all the time.
No.
We look so snazzy.
Yeah, we look great. This is my resume.
Put that in your resume. So
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
All right. What are you into?
Okay. So I'm a little bit behind on this, but it's totally fine because I'm into Fargo, the television miniseries.
Okay.
It's been over for a while, and people have already kind of seen it, but I binge watched it.
True.
It's nominated for like the most amount of Golden Globes of anything that's nominated.
It's very popular.
So yeah, I had to watch it. It's
Martin
great.
Freeman, it's Bilbo.
You gotta love miniseries,
Bilbo
though.
Baggins.
Yeah, and then Billy Bob Thornton plays like an assassin. It's fantastic. It's kind of like a whole bunch of drama and murders and stuff like that. I don't know how to
I like
explain it. If you've seen Fargo, the movie, you'll understand that Fargo is such a
idea.
town where everyone, is talking like this, and it's kind of like everyone's
and
real
it's small,
nice.
so they know each other.
Yeah, it's small. Everyone's nice. So when a murder happens, it really shakes the
Oh.
town up. Oh, you know?
No.
Oh, golly, no. So there you go. Yeah, I would really recommend checking it out. Let me know if you end up watching it because of my suggestion. But
Yeah,
that's
well, you
something-
have a couple
I haven't
weeks
watched the
off,
last
hopefully.
episode. I'm watching it tonight. So
Yeah, hopefully you guys have some time off for the holidays, so you can just binge watch it up if you can, if you have access to it. Hopefully you do.
What are you into?
Okay, so I'm not 100% sure about this. I just got into this last night, and I found it very interesting. This is called Plague, not Plague Inc.,
Yeah.
which we discussed. It's not Plague Inc., which is that really awesome game where
Yeah.
you try to wipe out humanity with the virus. No, this is if I had to say it was something, it would be Tinder meets Reddit. Okay,
Okay.
Are you with me?
Kind of.
Okay, so here's how this app works. So basically, this is very fascinating. You get a piece of shared information. So either you post or you see other people's posts. You have a kind of a timeline, but it's one piece of information or a picture or a quote or whatever it is at a time. And with that information, you either swipe up to share it and it shares it, or you swipe down to kind of downvote it.
Okay.
And so basically how this works is if you look at the screen here, you can see it'll show like kind of not infections, but it's basically like here's the spread of the content that you shared. Here's where it's going viral. Here's where it's getting exciting. So there's not a whole lot of people using it right now, but I really like this idea of sort of, it's not self-policing, but it's very similar to Reddit, which I really enjoy hanging out on, which is you have upvotes and downvotes, and you can, basically the best stuff kind of rises up to the top. So I like this idea that we can kind of not police what people are sharing and what gets really popular, but it's like if somebody posts something super dumb, everyone's gonna be like, no, downvoted, bye-bye, like adios. But if it's really good, people will share it a lot, and you'll see this kind of explosion of it going viral, and you can look at a map and see exactly where it's being shared. And
It's a really great time killer.
it's cool, yeah. I mean, like I said, it's sort of like Tinder. It's a good time waster, like you were saying. But I find that really fascinating. It's a really interesting way to do social. But yeah, it's just swipe up
Cool.
and down. It's super easy. But yeah,
That's a
what
good
it is.
find. That was a good find.
It's interesting.
It's a fun little thing.
Yeah, something interesting for you to check out. If you hate it, tell us about it. I don't care. It's fine. Speaking of you telling us about it, it's time for user feedback. All right,
I'm gonna find a Vista.
it's time for best. Why? Why are you finding a Vista? Leave it alone,
I want
Cal.
to prove to you.
Let it be. It's gonna be the first thing out. No,
Oh, no,
Tupac.
Tupac.
Tupac's the first.
Why
You
did I
shared
like
it.
that?
You shared
There's a
that.
Vista.
All right. User feedback. We asked you guys to use the hashtag TD Best of 2014 to tell us your favorite stuff all year. You guys really rose to the occasion. Ultra Soup wrote and said, my TD Best of 2014 story is Bloodsport. Sorry, Kale.
Son of a. See, I knew.
But then he wrote to us 2 seconds after that and said, actually, my real TD Best of 2014 story would be either the iPhone 6 or Mario Kart 8.
Oh
So
yeah.
he's in my Mario Kart 8 boat.
Yours, yeah. And
You're
he
in my
likes
cart,
Bloodsport.
Ultra Soup.
Mario Kart Bloodsport.
No. And then Marty wrote to us and said, here's my TD Best of 2014, Google self-driving cars.
Oh, look at that little thing.
That's the official one. That's the one they're going to be driving around. I love it. I'm so excited about self-driving cars.
Do you think they'll have that at CES?
Maybe, yeah. Sometimes they'll have, I know BMW is doing a really cool thing where you could actually call up your car from like a parking garage, and it'll come, it like basically like drives it out for you. Like valets,
Oh.
it's a self like valeting car. It's really
Ooh,
weird.
that's
So I think
weird.
they might have that at the show.
Okay, yeah,
But a
I
lot of
like
times with cars, they'll do it like off-site or behind the convention center. There's like space for
I'm going to trick one to drive me to
Smart
Hawaii. So
Perfect.
Yeah,
Great.
straight
I'm sure
through
it'll
the
do
water.
really fine in the water. Chris wrote to us and said, I just love how seamlessly you guys slide in guest hosts when one of you is sick or on assignment. Hashtag TD Best of 2014. So I got sick for episode 99.
I didn't notice.
I got 99 episodes,
Oh, God.
and that one wasn't it.
Ah.
That one wasn't one.
Okay.
But I really enjoyed that. I thought it was very nice. Abdulrahman says, TDA Best of 2014, of course, GTA 5 on current consoles.
Yeah.
And Nolan's Interstellar movie and Knowing Tomorrow Daily. Oh,
Yeah.
that's delightful. So kind.
Love Interstellar. If you still haven't seen it, go see it.
Producer Logan
Producer Logan.
still hasn't seen it. You can give him a hard time. Just look up Logan Moy on Twitter and give him a hard time about Interstellar.
Find him a hard time, please.
Yes. Juan lastly wrote to us and said, the funniest thing of 2014 that I remember is when Ashley was in San Francisco for the iPhone event and thought that Cisco was dead. Please play a clip. I have been watching since the first episode. Keep up the good work. You guys are awesome.
You have a clip of that?
No, it's like a 4-hour live stream that we did for the iPhone 6 event. So here's the thing. I scrubbed through it a little bit, but I didn't have enough time to find the clip. And then what you have to do is you download the entire thing and then you have to go through it again. So I didn't have 4 hours to sit and watch the whole thing. Listen, I may have started a terrible rumor during that live stream that Cisco had died. Because I didn't know.
The rapper guy?
Yes.
The Thong Song guy?
Yes. Because I didn't know, and I really genuinely thought I had read a story somewhere that he had died in a car accident or something. And so Brian Tong and Donald Bell made fun of me the rest of the show, and R.I.P. Cisco started trending on Twitter because I accidentally made that horrible rumor up. But he was fine, and he actually released an album a few weeks later. So you're welcome, Cisco, because I gave you a bunch of press.
Well, Tupac released an album after he died, so.
That's all I'm saying. He could still not be alive. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody would know.
There's no proof.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any paparazzi pictures of him, is all I'm saying. That's all.
Call us, Cisco. Tell us you're okay.
Come on the show.
Yeah.
I'll let you sit in Kale's chair.
Yeah, replace me. It's fine.
Just for a day. It'll be awesome. But yeah, I thought that was a real highlight for me.
It's a weird one.
One of my first live streams with CNET ended in
killing
R.I.P. Cisco. Right. Yeah, killed off Cisco. It's terrible. All right, you guys, it's time for our final photographer of the day. So our very last of the year. Not the best. They were all the best.
Yeah. Oh, they were?
I would say they were all the best.
Yeah, you're right.
They were all very good.
Except for that one,
Except for that one. I don't want to name names, but you know who you are. Nate wrote to us and said, hello, Kale, a.k.a. Mr. Superfood, and Ashley. These are phone toes. That's what he's calling them. I took while I was in China in October. I had the opportunity to climb a portion of the Great Wall and was rewarded with an incredible view. The portion I climbed was very steep, so I felt like a baby trying to climb stairs on all fours. Haha. Pics taken on my ancient iPhone 4S with a broken screen. Please come quickly, iPhone upgrade. No editing, just perfect nature. Enjoy. Yours truly, Nate the Great. And there he is. And
what up, Nate?
There's the Great Wall. What up,
man?
What up,
fun,
Nate, dog?
Must have been fun. Look
Where's
at that.
Warren G?
Yeah.
Nate's an old 90s joke.
Nate's working on his fitness at the Wall of China.
Yeah, no, it's a great picture. It's an amazing picture.
Yeah, well done, Nate.
You guys really get out way more often than us.
Yeah, Nate's definitely my favorite viewer
of 2014.
Of 2014.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I got to think about it. Mm-hmm. It's hard to impress me. I don't know.
No.
You gotta think about it.
Nate's got his A game going.
Nate's got his A game, but is it A+++++?
There's one less plus
for me. Yeah. Maybe A++++.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. If you guys want to submit your photography, speaking of A+ game, you got to submit your photography for CES. So tomorrow at
these are the ones that are going to end up. Okay.
It might be tomorrow at CNET.com. Send over a link, a little story. The more exciting or interesting the story, the more likelihood you have to get it on the live stage. So make it good, is what I'm saying. Make it a good picture.
Make it a good one. Maybe take one on New Year's.
Take one on New Year's Eve. I don't know, anything exciting, whatever floats your boat. If you would like to send over your CNET at CES feedback, you want to tell us what your predictions are, you can email us too. If you hate email, that's fine. You can find us on social media. We're Tomorrow Daily at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tomorrow Daily TV over on Google+. We also have a Tumblr page, tomorrowdaily.tumblr.com. We'll put up Nate's picture today.
Yep. And then YouTube, don't forget that you exist. So if you're watching us on YouTube,
you
subscribe to CNET and or the Tomorrow Daily Show and leave a like and a comment. and also right on your screen. And then rub some bacon grease on the screen. Whatever you got to do to show your love. And then
Again,
also, if you're listening,
whatever makes you happy.
Leave a review. And
Rate and review us on
review
iTunes.
us on iTunes.
Good.
So there you go.
Yeah, and if you want to find us over the holiday break on social media,
Yeah.
you can find me at Ashley Esqueda.
And I'm at Kill Anonymous.
And I want to really quickly plug something. So this weekend, on the 27th and 28th, I am a board member of a charity called Take This. We do mental health awareness for gamers and for other people who are geeks. And it's a really exciting charity, and I'm really proud of the work that we do.
Cool.
If you've ever heard the AFK room at PAX, we do that. That's our thing. We're doing a live stream. It's dangerous to stream alone, so take this. So that's our thing, and we want you guys to come over and just, we're going to be live. I think we're going to be live streaming for 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
So it should be
Cool.
really fun. We're kind of doing it as a fundraiser, but if you guys want to just hang out and watch, I think I will be streaming PS4 stuff on Sunday, so the 28th.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm really
like
proud
fun.
of it. I'm excited to do it. It's the first time I've ever done Twitch by myself, which is terrifying. I usually
Ooh,
jump into
yeah.
other people's stream and
Yep.
hang out with them. So this is the first time I'll stream something on my
I hope
own
you like
Twitch
talking
account.
to yourself.
Yeah, it's gonna be super weird.
Also, before we go, I want to mention a big shout out to Logan, producer Logan,
Producer Logan,
for his tireless work over
tireless.
this and dealing with us,
Truly.
and his Grand Theft Auto
His Grand
stories.
Theft Auto 5 addiction, that was
Yep.
his game of the year, he said. So, and also bringing us food because we are locked in the studio every day. So thank you for feeding us.
Yeah, for sliding stuff under the door.
Yeah, we really appreciate that.
Cool.
And the newspapers, so we can find out what's going on. The newspapes.
Yep.
Appreciate it. It's really good.
Papes.
The papes. It's like a Newsies.
Yeah.
All right, friends. We love having you here. We can't wait to see you at CES 2015. We will be back on January 6th with brand new live episodes for the entirety of CES as the show floor is open.
Every day.
The 3 days
And
of show floor.
We're combing the floor, and our responsibility is to find like the weirdest stuff or the funniest stuff or the
Coolest,
most interesting.
weirdest.
We're not going to tell you how this screen is slightly
No.
bigger than this one.
Yeah.
And the battery life lasts 20
We're
seconds
going to tell
longer.
you about all the crazy stuff.
We're going to
about
be like
CES.
spider dress or
Yeah.
whatever.
Whatever it is. And we're going to have guests, too. Every day we have special guests that are going to be sitting
Some
in with us.
juicy ones, too.
From really fun channels that you know and love on places like YouTube and all around the internet. So, so stick around for that, and we hope to see you there live and locked and loaded at CES.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
So that's it for the show, you guys. For 2014, that's it. It's our last show. Thank you for watching, and be good humans. We'll see you next year. Bye.